Donna with Funky Junk Interiors, where I love to upcycle. And today I'm going to take you on a bike ride so I can share what's going to inspire this next unique project. So I took to the trails to get a hit of new inspiration. Inspired by tall trees with heavy bark, layered leaves of all shapes and sizes, backed by pretty waterways, my mind was reeling with possibilities. See what I mean? So I would like to bring some of those forest elements into my indoor space with this dresser. When I went through my stencil stash from Funky Junk's Old Sign Stencils, I looked for elements of nature, even if they were off season, such as trees, different size leaves. Here's a large seedling. I really love these. And you could also even use something like a wood cutout to trace. Now there's a couple of ways you can do this. If you land a dresser or furniture piece that is all wood grain, you have the potential to do this treatment and wrap it right around. However, because I actually painted this dresser not long ago, the outside is in perfect condition. After removing all the drawer pulls, I started to design the landscape, positioning my largest, tallest tree where desired first, then work the other components around it. The first step was to create a mountain range. I chose to use a 3mm sign-making vinyl. Any product, such as even shelf paper, that is waterproof while having some tack that can still be easily removed can work. If the tack is too sticky, run the sticky part over a pant leg to lessen the strength. After cutting a strip of vinyl the width and depth of the second drawer up, I drew a freehand mountain range, then cut along the line with an X-Acto blade. Then I removed the bottom section, which created a stencil mask. You'll want to position the first mountain range low enough on a drawer to allow some added tree height. After burnishing along the cut edge with my thumb for the best adhesion, I stenciled along the cut with chestnut mare, being careful not to get the paint too heavy so the paint didn't bleed under the vinyl. Then I followed up painting the rest of the drawer with a small paintbrush while fully painting the bottom drawer in the same color as well. This turned out really nice. I even like the fact that I can slightly see the wood grain through. After drawing, I used the same mountain range stencil on the bottom drawer. However, I adjusted it slightly so they both didn't look identical. The stencil was ripped, then added to continue the other side. Then I stenciled cast iron along the cut and filled the rest in with a paintbrush. Now I'm going to work on this part and add some smaller trees in this same tone. So I'm going to use this stencil, sort of just tape it up. Try a few of these. See how they just blend in? Use a few others, and I don't have to use all of them. I think my paint is a little heavy, so let's just hope it doesn't bleed. Looking good. Jogging size and placement, I left the area of the largest tree to come fairly clear. Then I stenciled the largest tree on the top 3 drawers while still attached to the darkest mountain range. I'm liking how this is turning out so far. Are you starting to see my forest vision? So what I'm going to do now is work on this skyline and utilize some of these same trees, but make them a little bit taller to emphasize that they are closer to me. Now I'm going to hand paint all these areas that I couldn't stencil due to the curved edge. And I'll just kind of fake the continuation of the tree just so there's smooth lines. And we'll do that with every drawer so everything looks neat and tidy. Can you even believe how cute this turned out? All I used was stencils and paint to turn a plain dresser into a major statement piece in a theme that I love. The forest landscape resembles a work of art without needing the hand-painting talent. The various stencils create a realistic tree line, bringing the forest vibe inside where I can enjoy it all the moments I'm not riding the trails. If you love the look of wood grain, however have a piece of furniture you don't want to strip down to bare wood, consider trying this easier method instead. Stripping paint off furniture is hard work, so here's how to get the wood grain look without stripping any paint at all. I'm now removing all the drawers, then unscrewing each knob, which were stuck to the drawers with a lot of paint. Taking all the drawers outside, I'm sanding each one to prepare them for repainting. The rest of the dresser is also getting sanded in all the painted areas until it's smooth to the touch. After bringing the piece back inside and dusting it off, I'm choosing Algonquin by Fusion Mineral Paint as my base coat. This tone adds an overall warmth to the piece, which is a good starting point for my faux wood grain look. I'm using a paintbrush to cut in some tighter areas, then rolling the rest of the paint on using a velour paint roller, which leaves a very nice smooth finish. Leaving the paint dry overnight, I'm now selecting Fusion Stain and Finishing Oil in Cappuccino for the next step. I'm brushing the stain on the tops and sides of the drawers. There's no need to be neat and tidy in the step since this will be removed anyway. Once covered, I'm removing most of the stain using a crinkly used rag that already had some dried paint on it. This proved to add loads of great texture. Now I'm alternating between using a whisk brush and a rag, swiping over the surface until I achieve a wood grain look I'm happy with. Stain and Finishing Oil has a long open time, so you can work this product easily without it drying too quickly on you. Now I'm repeating the same steps to the rest of the dresser, applying the stain, then wiping it off, following with a brush and whisk to create the finished look I want. I'm being careful to create the wood grain where it would naturally fall in each given area. When working on a larger area such as a side or top, I recommend to complete the entire area all at once so you don't see any stop and start patterns. I'm now choosing Coal Black by Fusion Mineral Paint to repaint the original knobs. After installing the knobs to a dresser drawer, I'm deciding to add some additional styling to the piece to really kick up the personality. After removing all the drawers, I'm positioning a thick grain sack stripe stencil from Funky Junk's Old Sign Stencils, taping it to the middle of the dresser vertically. I'm tapping the paint through the stencil, being very careful not to wiggle the stencil around too much. I'm now placing all the drawers back into the dresser, then using the stenciled areas as a guideline to help position the stencil on the fronts of the drawers. Each drawer is getting stenciled until the entire vertical length of the dresser is complete. And with knobs replaced, I now have an instant wood grain looking dresser that has been elevated with a timeless grain sack stripe. I love the earthy mid-tones this dresser ended up with. The wood effect gives the piece a casual warmth, while the added black knobs and grain sack stripe adds a touch of elegance to it. I think it makes a fabulous looking statement piece for any room in a home. I hope this inspires you to give a piece of your own a custom wood grain look by just using paint and stain.